Well, hi folks, another little project I have to work on here. This is one of my snow blowers. It's a Yard Machines 8 horsepower 24-inch wide snow blower, dual stage. What that means is it's got two impellers. The front one sucks the snow in, and then there's another one here that pushes it up to shoot and out. Most larger snow blowers are like that. Well, as you can see, there's dust and cobwebs on it, because the last couple years we haven't had much snow, so I don't think I even used this at all last year. But I was getting ready to snow blow with it after we got the 6 inches a week or so ago, and it just wouldn't start for me. The electric start on it hasn't worked, and I never bothered with it because I had the pull start, but the pull start wouldn't turn over for me no matter what I did. I cleaned the plug and put some dry gas in it and so on, and still didn't want to start. So I thought what I need to do is replace the electric starter. Now let me show you what we're talking about here. This is something I've never done before, but it looks relatively easy, excuse me. The starter, you can see I have it partially pulled off. It sits here on the side of the snow blower with the teeth going back to the flywheel here, which is the back of the snow blower, because it's designed that you can start it either way, with either a pull start or the motor. And as you can see here on the motor, that the teeth are ground down significantly. So that's why it's not working for me, because it got damaged over the years. This snow blower is about, I don't know, I think we got it about 2007, and bought it used from a guy up in the Poconos. He decided he wanted something bigger. It's probably just a couple of years old when he had it, and I've used it and it's worked okay. So I don't want to just scrap it at this point if it's just a question of maybe getting a new starter motor on it. Now this thing attaches to the snow blower here with two prongs right there that stick down, and two bolts. These are 30 Torx bolts. If you have a Torx screwdriver, or if you've got a set of Torx wrenches. Oops, let me get that in the screen for you. Either way, it came out pretty easily. Now the difference between this motor and the one that I did in a video a few years ago with the Cub Cadet, when I had to replace the starter, is that was just the starter unit, because what powered it was the battery from the tractor. This one, there's no battery. So how do you start it? Well, it's got this junction box up here where you stick an extension cord in, and then there's a push button starter there for it. Because there's no battery, you have to do this differently. So to take this off completely, this unit needs to come off too. Now this is not part of the snowblower per se. You could take this whole unit off and it would still work. It's just two Phillips head screws. I won't bother to show you taking them out because you know how that works. So it's basically just two screws and two Torx bolts to take it off. And I'm going to finish doing that now, and then I have to order another one. I have to double check the correct size, but I had done some preliminary looking. It's under $50 on Amazon, and it's a standard unit. I will have to finish this video when it comes, but I got to get it ordered first. I wanted to make sure that was my problem. I hadn't pulled it off until today, but yes, definitely those teeth are broken off, so that's why it's not working. And again, that happens. So I will finish the video, come back to you when I have the new one ready to put on. As I said, it's not difficult. It's just the two bolts and the two screws, and the whole unit comes off. As you can see, the cord here doesn't go through the machine at all. It just kind of hangs along the side. So to take it off isn't a problem either. And then when I get that fixed, I will see if that solves my problem and the snowblower will work, because we've got some more snow coming yet this winter. So, all right, I'll come back to you when we're ready to put the new starter. Well, hi folks. I got the new starter for the snowblower. As you can see, it's essentially the same, which is obviously what I wanted. It's not a Tecumseh brand, but that doesn't matter to me as long as it's the same spec, same voltage, same gearing and so on. And of course it comes with the starter box with the to put the plug in. It also came with an extension cord, heavy duty extension cord, and a set of nuts and bolts to go in. So I will put this on and we'll give this a shot and see how it works. But this is, as you can see, it's essentially the same starter as the old one was, even though it doesn't look quite as heavy duty. Okay, you can see I put the new one on, just the 2 bolts in the bottom. This kit came with washers for them. There weren't washers there before, but I just used them. And the only other difference was these bolt heads weren't Torx, they were just Phillips. It doesn't matter, they're the same diameter, they went in the way they're supposed to go in. So that's in there solid. You can see it's not gonna wiggle at all. The 2 other bolts that came with the kit go up in the top there, were just on the top instead of they're just prongs that it slides into, so I didn't want to pull a whole gas tank off here to try to get at them, so I just slid them up in. It's good and tight, so it's not going anywhere. And then here on the top, as you can see, the starter unit just fits right on there. Again, these 2 little long bolts there with the Phillips heads. Just have to finish tightening them down, and then we'll give it a shot and see if it works. All right, I'll be back. Okay, I've got my extension cord attached. I wouldn't need to use that, but I just wanted to try it out, a heavy duty one. And it is plugged into where it belongs there. You can see, oops, underneath there. Sorry, the way I'm moving the camera. And then I primed this, have the choke on fully, and the throttle up just part way. So let's give it a shot. Yeah, you know I've already done this to make sure I wouldn't embarrass myself, but here we go. Oh, well, maybe I don't need so much choke now that I had it already running. And we'll give it a little more gas. There we go. Okay, now, I know it's loud. I haven't run it since last year, so I'm going to let it run for a while. Run some of the overgas through and so on. Just want to remind you again here that the starter that I replaced was the Tecumseh starter number 37,000. I will also put the link for the Amazon page where the replacement starter I got in the comments below. Alright, another successful repair. So, thank you for watching, supporting our channel. Please like, subscribe, do what you need to do as we continue to survive out in the country on a shoestring. Okay, I'm sorry, I don't know how much you could hear with that thing running. I was trying to wrap the video without turning off the machine here, but I let it run for a while, so I'm done with it. I just wanted to repeat that the model number of that motor, that starter motor, was a Tecumseh 37,000, number 37,000. I'm going to put the link to the Amazon page where I got this replacement starter in the comments below in case you want to look at it. This isn't a Tecumseh necessarily, but at any rate, it did the job. So I want to thank you again for liking, subscribing, following us, and just being part of this whole experience of learning how to survive and thrive out in the country on a shoestring. Thanks again.